You had to be the one to say it. Couldn't keep it our secret, oh no. All over town, everybody's talking. It ain't no secret anymore. Why did you have to say it? I told you not to say a word. Why did you have to say it? We were never seen. Now you can't believe the word is out. Alrighty. I know what Jermaine Stewart was talking about, but I'm talking to you, Shanika Lachey Bell. Today's Q&A comes from one of our family members out on our Facebook page, Career Magazine. Those of you who are not connected, you can go over to facebook.com/the Career Mag. And I wanted to talk a little bit about entrepreneurship. The first question that Shanika asked is, what is a great blog on for people in business? I have two blogs that I'm going to recommend. Yes, I am. The first blog is going to be found on, of course, the StephanieHarper.com page. That is my personal blog. I blog about business issues, but I also blog about things that I endure as an entrepreneur. So things that I encounter sometimes as an entrepreneur comes up, and I blog about those things on the StephanieHarper.com website. And of course, I have Stephanie Harper and Stephanie C. Harper, and they go to the same place. Branding, right? But another blog that I would love to recommend for you is, of course, the Career Magazine blog. That is a blog that is written by all of the contributors who contribute to Career Magazine. So I hope that that's two blogs that you will begin to follow, Shanika. But I want to get to your question as well. So the question says, I have heard that many employers frown upon candidates who have their own businesses. I'm in pursuit of employment, but have been an entrepreneur for the past 3 years. I feel as though I have to hide who I am, and I get overly concerned because my LinkedIn profiles and things on Google put me in the entrepreneurial light. In your HR experience, do you find that employers dismiss those candidates who have their own businesses? Because I'm not getting any call backs. Well, Shanika, Jermaine Stewart alluded to what's going on with you in his song, and he said, you told it. You're the one that's telling people that you are an entrepreneur. So let me tell you a little bit about my story and how I was able to get around this when I was starting out as a new entrepreneur. While Career Magazine is my company, but my parent company is Career Education, Inc. And what I simply did was, instead of listing CEO or owner on my resume, I simply put HR manager for the positions that I was going for that were hired. Now, mind you, I was doing contract work. I was not going back into corporate America, but I was doing contract work while I was establishing my business. So based on some of the exchange that you and I had after you sent your initial question, I understand that you are also looking to do contract work. So I'm not talking to those people who are trying to get around how to, fix things up on their resume. I'm talking about those entrepreneurs that have to go back into corporate America for whatever reason. Either your business is not blooming the way that you have wanted it to, or you need to go back and do contract work so that you can reinvest into your business, whatever the case may be. It's as simple. You're the CEO, you're the owner. You can give yourself the title that you need so that it's beneficial to you. Now, one thing that I did have, Shanika, and still have, is a board of directors. And so whenever I needed someone to give references for me, one, I had clients, because as part of my business, I worked for clients, and I was the HR manager for small businesses. And this is what I do in my consulting firm, but serve as an HR manager for small business owners who do not have a formal HR department. So for me, it was an easy transition because I did the exact same thing in corporate that I do for my clients. And so it was easy for me to just put down that I was the HR manager at Career Education, Inc. and have my board of directors to vouch for the work that I did for my clients, as well as having my clients to vouch for that work as well. The other thing that I would say to you is, aside from quickly changing your title, is to be mindful that it's not so much that an employer frowns upon the entrepreneurial endeavors, but it depends on how you present yourself. Because as an entrepreneur, you can be an asset as well as a liability to an organization. It costs a lot of money to hire, fire, and to train. So it's just easier and it makes good business sense for an entrepreneur, or for an employer rather, to go with an employee that's going to stick around a bit. So if you're walking into these interviews and you're saying, listen, I have my own company, I'm doing my own thing, I just want this job for a year or so, then you know what? If I were that employer, I would hire an employee that I think is going to be with me for the next 5 years or so, because that's the best return on my investment. And so you have to be mindful about how you present yourself when you are a or an entrepreneur who's returning back to the workforce. So just remember that the word is out because you're telling it. And just like you've told that you are the CEO or the owner, you may have to go back onto those social media profiles and change things up a bit so that you can get your foot in the door. So I'm Stephanie C. Harper, publisher of Career Magazine, with a little tip to help you to know better, do better, and live better. Don't forget, you guys, subscribe to the YouTube page. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos. Kind of laid off on the videos for a while, but I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. So you guys, there you have it. And those of you who have entrepreneurial questions, of course, you guys know that you can always go out to the website and submit your questions, or you can come on over to the Facebook community or our Twitter community, and I will get back to you with a video response. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye now.